The September 2nd, 2025 meeting of the City Council is called to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Clerk Redpath, can you please call the roll?
Yes, ma'am. Alderman Cox.
Here.
Alderman Gregory.
Here.
Alderman Williams.
Here.
Alderman Rockford.
Here.
Alderwoman Purchase.
Here.
Alderwoman Triano.
Here.
Alderman Carlson.
Here.
Alderwoman Conley.
Present.
Alderman Donlin. Alderman Hanauer.
Here.
Mayor Busher.
Present.
You have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to allow Alderman Carlson
Second.
to join by phone? We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Welcome, Alderman Carlson.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, just keep it down.
The civility pledge, in the interest of civility, I pledge to promote civility by listening, being respectful of others, acknowledging that we are all striving to support and improve our community, and understanding that we each may have different ideas for achieving that objective. Alderwoman Conley, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mayor.
Yes, ma'am.
I just got a message that there's no sound on Channel 18 right now. So I just, in case anyone can do anything about that, who's,
I don't know who's listening from the AV team downstairs. There's no sound on channel 18, they're saying.
yeah.
Forgive me, Mayor, one moment.
Thank you. We're going to pause for a quick second then and see. Thank you, Alderwoman.
Three, two, one, 1, 2, 3. This is a test.
Do you want me to test as well, Jeremy? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, test.
That's interesting. Bear with me for just a second. Everything was
Yes,
working
sir.
when we tested.
You want to tell us any stories or anything?
Madam Mayor, we are all set to go. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Can I get a motion from the council to resume the meeting from our break?
Second.
Any discussion about resuming? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. We're resuming the meeting. Before we move forward with the meeting, I do want to ask Director Talley to come to the podium. Some of you may have seen on the ordinances on first reading that the clerk read into the record prior to this evening that you'll be discussing at the committee of the whole meeting next week. There is an ordinance to appoint a new Oak Ridge Cemetery director, and I wanted to let Director Talley kind of talk to you for a minute.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Once again, my name's Greg Talley. I'm the current director of Oak Ridge Cemetery. I come before the council this evening to let you know that I plan on retiring from this position effective Friday, September the 12th. I'd like to say thank you to the council and especially the mayor for appointing me into this position and giving me the opportunity to work in this capacity over the last 2 years. It's been a rewarding experience, and I have truly loved every minute of it, but it's time for me to step back and enter the retirement community. I want to let you know that I think Oak Ridge Cemetery will still be in wonderful hands. The gentleman who is on first read, I've met with and spent some time with, and he is a very qualified individual and will continue to operate the cemetery as I see he should. Also, the cemetery office staff is committed to excellence and taking care of the community when they come in with their needs. And as you know, when you're out in the cemetery, you know that the cemetery grounds crew will continue to keep the cemetery in pristine condition. Oak Ridge Cemetery is an institution. It's a wonderful place for our community, and it's also a place that helps drive tourism and income into the community. So they will maintain it and keep it that way. But I just once again like to thank you, the council, and thank the mayor especially for giving me the opportunity to spend the last 2 years with you. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
And we've enjoyed having you, and I just wanted Director to have an opportunity to say hi to you and goodbye. And he's going to spend a handful of days with the new director, kind
Yes.
of passing over the baton as well. So I did ask if we could throw a party or have cake, and he said no.
Absolutely not. No. I'm not one for fanfare, so.
You're not one for cake?
I love cake, looking at my waistline, but no, I'm not one for fanfares and goodbyes, so.
So I don't want you to think you're being left out of a party, so. Thank you,
once
Director.
again,
Anybody
thank you
have
very
anything they
much.
want to say to the Director?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
I
Director
appreciate it.
Fowler.
Thank you.
All right. The Chair will now entertain a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the August 19th, 2025 regular City Council meeting and approve the minutes.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The Chair will entertain a motion to incorporate the pre-council first reading of ordinances into the record of this council meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor with the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. The Chair will entertain a motion to incorporate the pre-council reading of the consent agenda into the record of this council meeting.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The Chair will entertain a motion to place the consent agenda on final passage.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion, please vote yes. All those opposed, please vote no. Is the voting, sorry, now it is open for you. And then Alderman Carlson.
Alderman Carlson, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
So the motion passes with 9 voting yes, none voting no. Agenda items 2025-247 and 2025-281 still remain tabled or in committee. The next item on the agenda will be ordinance 2025-350, an ordinance authorizing a professional services agreement with Travelers, Inc. to assist in the request for proposals and selection of a pharmacy benefit manager, PBM, effective March 1st, 2026 through February 28th, 2027, in an amount not to exceed $25,000 for the Office of Human Resources. The Chair will entertain a motion first for this item.
Move.
Will this be a motion for consent or
For adoption.
motion to approve? I'm sorry. Okay. So we have a motion and a second for a final passage. Now we'll go to discussion. Alderwoman Notriano.
Thank you, Mayor. Yep, I apologize for not emailing about this, but I was just wondering if anyone was here to answer the question, or if you maybe knew if this is a new thing for us, or if we're finding like a new pharmacy benefit manager.
So our benefit specialist is here. Kelly, do you want to come up to the microphone? Thank you. And I maybe let you introduce yourself to the council. They may not be familiar with you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelly Martin. I am the Benefit Senior Manager here at the City of Springfield. So for Truveris, we are currently in the process of going through requests for proposals for most of our benefit vendors.
Kelly,
And-
could you get closer to the microphone,
Oh,
please?
sorry.
Thanks.
And we have utilized them in the past for our RFP. The pharmacy benefit manager is a very complicated RFP with credits and discounts and things like that. So in order to do that, we do rely on Truveris or another vendor to help us out with that.
Okay.
But yeah.
So have we had one in the past, or,
Yes, we've actually utilized Truveris for the past 2 RFPs, and they
okay,
have been
for
very
the
beneficial.
benefit manager? Okay.
Yep.
All right, great,
Okay.
thanks. Just
right,
curious.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any other discussion, Alderwoman Notriano? Okay. Any other discussion from the council? Seeing none, voting will now be open. All those in favor of the motion, please vote yes. All those opposed, please vote no. And I'll let you ask.
Alderman Carlson, how do you vote?
Aye.
The motion passes with 9 voting yes, none voting no. 350, got it. So at this time, is there any unfinished business to bring before the city council? Alderman Williams, you are very excited. You have signed up twice.
I try to beat purchase, but Director
You did.
Fuchs, please, if you would, my favorite director, but we ain't gonna be friends tonight. Your boss, well, I guess he ain't your boss, your employee maybe, what is he? Nate Bottoms, does he work for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Nate Bottoms stood where you're standing and told me in July that Adloff 2021 project was going to be starting in August, it's September, Director.
We're very close, sir. As you know, there was a large drainage issues, so there were some design issues that we had to finish. And then there's also the relocation of a very large natural gas line. But it is still on the schedule for this season.
For this season?
Yes, sir.
And I'm asking because I did hear from the Senator Turner, who questioned me about this project along with the Adams Wheeler project.
We've had the pre-construction meeting for that a week ago.
Is that going to be this season
Yes,
as
sir.
well?
Yes, sir.
All right, I just got to make a record of it because for the first 3 years, I was lied to. So I'm trying to make sure I document what we're doing and when these constituents, as well as the center, can know that these projects are going to start. The second area that may or may not concern you deals with a grass cutting situation that the railroad finally cut it, but they offered to sell it. And Mayor, maybe you can help, but it may not be you, but I need to be in discussion and introduce you to this railroad representative. So you know where, I don't know, Black, Eleanor.
Fairview School.
Yeah, Fairview,
Oh, sure.
23rd and Ridgely in particular. So right there where one of them dead ends, maybe Black or Eleanor, but anyway, in that area, it got awful tall this time. So tall that our city sign was challenging.
Yes, sir.
It did get cut by the railroad after many constituents and many people got involved. Now they're offering to sell a lot of that land over there to the city. Do you know where I start, or Mayor, can you
I
recommend
would
who?
suggest the purchasing agent, Mike Lesko. If you
Lesko,
want, we can
okay.
have someone send you an email for contact. Would you like that?
Yeah, please, and then I
Okay.
can have the railroad have the discussion with them on that one. I appreciate you on that. And the final one is, okay, we got the building down at Wheeler and South Grand, but we got a bunch of junk going on the third week of the junk just sitting there. So do we not have after inspections when a citizen tears something down or demolishes something? Because I don't want to go through months and months of now I got me a fly dumping spot because somebody sees all that sitting out there, so they just start adding to it. I need it cleared up and the old fence taken down and just do what's required. So I'm asking if there's an after inspection.
So the debris from the demolition is still at that location? Is that what you're
Yes,
telling me?
yes. And the clerk is,
Not all of it. It's not all of it.
well, is the old foundation, I guess, some furniture, a bunch of weeds, overgrown existing fence that's just well overgrown. And it seems to me that if we worked all these years, and she's not over there now, but with corporate counsel and other people to get it down, we will follow through and make sure we get it right. So we let pieces of the foundations, the old furniture and things. Can you look into that and make
certainly
sure
will.
that we
Certainly
get that all cleaned up? And I don't want to go a long time with this because we went years to get it down. So I don't know if the city's going to do it or if you're going to say the owner tore it down, they have to do it. I don't want to play that game. I just want to clean it up, please.
We'll take a look at it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman. Thank you, Director.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, I was just going to ask that. Alderman Cox.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Director Fuchs, I just want to tell you thank you. Let your crews know. I stopped and introduced myself to one of the guys. There's a certain restaurant on Toronto Road that's been vacant for about 22 years, maybe 23. But it has become a fly dumping target. And the other day they were in there cleaning everything up. They or not bulldozers, but
Telehandler.
yeah. Anyway, they were getting it, and I appreciate that. They cleaned up some of the trees that were just getting really nasty as well. So just pass that on to them. I appreciate that very
Certainly
much. And I've even had people compliment, constituents reach out to me and say thank you. So it is noticed. It's not going unnoticed.
I'll make sure they know.
Thank you, Alderman.
Thanks, Director.
You need to stay?
Yes.
All right, don't move, Director. Alderwoman Notriano.
Yeah, while you're there, I was just wondering if you had an update on the 1622 MacArthur.
We looked at it. The last full inspection was done on the 19th of August, and it was declared secure. The first floor was secure.
Okay.
There has been an informal conversation with the owners. They have retained an architect who is in the process of designing what they want to do with it. They didn't share with us what their intent was, but they have retained a design professional and they're moving forward.
Okay. So last I heard that there was a deadline for them to turn in the plans. I'm guessing that that hasn't happened.
They haven't turned it in. They communicated to us that they were moving forward with it.
Okay, okay. And any chance you have a status on Baskin Robbins?
Not off the top of my head, but I could check.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Alderman Rockford, do you also need Director Fuchs?
No, I do not. This is,
Director, you're off the hook.
I had a question pertaining to the fire department. We had a discussion a while back about high-rises and lifting, you know, and we were going to start charging. My question is, I'm getting calls about people being charged for fires, getting billed for fire department, by the fire department for fires that they're being put out. Can you,
Chief Wood, do you want to come up?
please?
My name's Matt Wood, Deputy Division Chief with the Fire Department Operations. So yes, we use a company called Fire Recovery. I believe that was back in last November that got passed. What that is for people who do not live in the city of Springfield. We charge if there's a car wreck, fires, that type of thing, for cost recovery on certain things.
Okay, well, there's a place in my ward that burnt down, and he told me he was charged $11,000, and so it is within the city limits.
I would have to follow up with that,
Okay.
if he is the building. Yeah, I'll have to follow up on that.
Okay.
Can you
Can I reach
email?
out?
Yeah.
I'll reach out. I'll send you an email
Please
and
do.
an address.
Please do.
Please.
There was one that got taken care of early this morning.
Okay.
That sounds about the same, but the
Dory
gentleman.
Road and Ridgely, I think it was, but,
Yeah, but the gentleman lived in Cantrell.
Okay.
Is where he didn't live in the city, but owned the
Okay.
residence.
okay. I'll touch base with you.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alderman. Any other unfinished business? Alderman Carlson, do you have any unfinished business?
No, Mayor, thank you.
Okay. Then we're on to new business. Any new business from the council members? Alderman Williams, do you have anything?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay, you're good. Any other? Alderman Carlson, do you have any new business?
I do not tonight. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Alderman Gregory, sorry, go ahead.
No, just real quick, I just want to say that I am excited to see the mobile branch moving around as scheduled. I see it has a stop in all 10 wards. I was asked about this when it would come around, and, you know, with literacy rates, you know, needing something that we need to focus on, I'm happy to see that, and I did read. I do be reading the stuff y'all do,
Director
so.
Harrison, do you want to come up to the podium and brag a little bit?
So I had an opportunity to go on the mobile branch. Good afternoon. And to see books on the shelves and to see the computers in place, it's really starting to look like a library on wheels. I'm so excited about it. So Deanna came to me and she gave me the schedule, and I'm like, I'm making a copy. I'm going to share it with you guys to know that this is a reality. They're going to start September 8th. They've got the schedule set for 2 weeks. What I love is that we are able to pivot if we are going to a certain place, and if it's not getting a lot of visitors, we are willing to make a change. So I'm really excited about the service. We are going to be having some kind of grand opening, but we haven't decided when. So you guys will be invited to come in and, you know, see how beautiful it is.
And Director, will you share with those listening at home how they can get either on your site and find the schedule or?
Okay, you can go to our website, and under our calendar, you will see an opportunity to see the mobile branch schedule. So it's on our calendar of events, and it's nicely put together. And also to that end, you see an annual report to you before you from 2024. It's a culmination of the things that have taken place at Lincoln Library, and we got it done much more faster this year. So I'm just really pleased to present that to you as well. We are required by Illinois statute to do this annually, so we got it done and we got it passed. So we just wanted you guys to have have it before you.
Thank you, Director. Alderwoman Conley, is this for Director
Yes,
Harrison?
it is.
So stay put. Alderwoman Conley.
Thank you. And I think I saw, is today National Get Your Library Card Day?
It is. I didn't want to hog up the microphone, but
You're
it
okay.
is.
Microphone, you should always brag about National
It
Library.
is National Library Card
Yes.
Sign-Up Month, and to that end, we are also offering amnesty. So if you've got fines under $50, come on to the library. We'll take care of that for you.
Now, will people be able to sign up for a library card in the mobile branch?
Yes,
That's good to know.
yes, and you can also apply for a card online without even coming to the library. So,
That's very exciting. I'm looking I will be at the AMF Springfield Lanes on the 8th, or wait, is it the Wednesday? Okay, I don't have my reading glasses on, I shouldn't say things, but I will be there. I'm looking forward to it.
okay. All
Thank
right.
you, Director.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it. Yep. Okay, with that being said, we are going to go to citizens who have signed up in advance to address the council. Clerk, can you please?
Jim Langfelder.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor and City Council members, for giving me the opportunity to speak with you tonight to correct misstatements made at last week's Committee as a Whole meeting regarding the Wyndham Hotel. When the current owner bought the hotel in 2019, the city had nothing to do with the private purchase. Then, the start of 2020, COVID hit our community. The Wyndham Hotel became more financially distressed. The Wyndham, according to the State Journal Register, the owner said, quote, his options were limited financially and that he planned to eliminate the hotel's rooms and develop 200 apartments for government-assisted housing. In 2021, the current owner invested $1 million to open a Starbucks at the Wyndham site. In 2022, the current owner tried to sell the hotel to a developer to convert the entire hotel into apartments. Downtown business owners and others pleaded that the hotel rooms be retained. The city worked diligently to strike a balance of hotel rooms with market-rate apartments. The amended proposal of 150 hotel rooms with 275 apartments was rejected by the previous city council on October 18, 2022. Some of the same members who rejected that proposal sit on this very city council. At that time, as mayor of the previous administration, I re-engaged the current Wyndham owner to keep the hotel doors open. With the city election only 5.5 months away, we engaged Ryan McCready and the Springfield-Sangamon Growth Alliance to depoliticize the project. In March 2023, the Springfield Economic Development Commission approved the project proposal by Tower Capital Group to convert the Wyndham into a Delta by Marriott with 250 hotel rooms and 200 market-rate apartments. As part of the over $50 million upscale Marriott redevelopment, there would be a maximum of $18.75 million in potential tax incentives generated solely by the project through a targeted TIF, hotel, and sales tax dollars. Any shortfall from that project's self-generated tax incentives would have to be covered and paid for by the developer, not the city. This 2023 redevelopment plan, which was approved by the Springfield Economic Development Commission and presented as Ordinance 2023-086, was tabled by the previous city council. With the now boarded-up Wyndham Hotel and Starbucks, failing to take action in the past was short-sighted and in the long term harmful to downtown. To say anything different now is very debatable. In an effort to provide continuity for the Wyndham and other projects, this transition report was given to the current city council, with the exception of newly Alderman Cox. The transition report outlines the Wyndham Hotel's issues and recommended solutions on page 14 and 15. Just like the previous administration did, it is now up to this city council to lead and make efforts to keep the hotel doors open, not closed and boarded, for the benefit of Springfield's downtown. If you have not done so, a first step would be to re-engage Ryan McCready and the Springfield-Sangamon Growth Alliance for assistance to have someone acquire the property. One possible party could be the Al Habtoor Group, which owns the Abraham Lincoln Hotel across from the Wyndham. If it is that group or some other buyer, it will take tax incentives to save the iconic Springfield landmark, just like it did to build the Renaissance Hotel, which is directly across the street, or any other future hotel downtown. If anyone has questions or would like to discuss any projects in the transition report or anything dealing with my administration, I'd be happy to discuss them publicly here at the council chambers or elsewhere. Just let me know ahead of time. But I will file this with the clerk and my comments as well for tonight. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Clerk, next speaker.
Can I ask a question?
Alderman Cox. Alderman Conley, you're from last time, right?
Oh, yeah,
That's good. Alderman Cox.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. I think it sticks with
Former.
you for life,
Yep.
doesn't it? I feel like it should. About 4 years ago, I had a meeting, maybe 3 years ago, I had a meeting with a company called Land Lincoln Energy. And they were discussing a power plant south of Springfield, buying water from the city. And they told me in that meeting that the city requested all their financials in order to work some kind of a deal. And I'm just curious, did that happen when, in about 2018, 2019, I guess, when this purchase took place? Because I'm assuming with a hotel, they go through tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of gallons of water a day. Are there deals made between, like, or, you know, as us being a water provider and they're using so much, I mean, do we cut some kind of a, you know, bulk purchase?
Special rate or something
Special
that
rate.
Well, Doug Brown could answer that.
Okay.
But with regards to any project of development,
Sure.
it's up to the city to negotiate what to do. A perfect example is Motorheads. Motorheads was not in the city, and I asked them why not, and they didn't have, they had well water. And so they didn't want to pay $30,000 to extend the water line to the city. So what we did was offered sales tax incentives to offset that charge. So he was able to annex into the city. We get all the benefit of the sales tax dollars, and Motorheads is in the city because of that, and they have city water.
So as
But
far as-
down there in South, we were in negotiations with them.
Yeah, sure.
Everclear, and then it became, I think that's the same group.
Yeah, same group, I believe. So if there were any records, I need to talk to Doug.
Sure.
Financial requests, okay. Thank you.
Our corporation council might have
And,
some.
yeah, I guess that we would still have them if there was anything.
We can look.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, sir. Clerk Redpath?
Ken Pasha.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Kind of hoping you guys would have him last. So why do I have to follow him? Wyndham looks terrible, right? Looks like a boarded up crack house. I am an expert. I've lived on the east side most of my life. I think we've seen a few on our own. We know what they look like. And now our downtown pride of the city looks like it. Got a burnout hole over on Adams. I mean, I don't think I'm wrong about this landlord registry, guys. I really, really want you as a city council to think about this more than just like, you know, dismissing it or we pass something that should help with some of the nuisance issues. We really do need to consider the idea that further down the road, these kind of issues are going to keep happening. Just finding another ownership group for that hotel is not going to be just a solution. I mean, we're looking at this point, possibly even hundreds of millions of dollars in damage. Years of fixing it. The reason that building over there, you guys know why Moxo's not coming back? All that water led to black mold. It's completely infected most of that building. And even if they clean it, it's going to come back. It's that ingrained into it. The entire basement's been flooded for months in this humid weather. What do you think happens with that building? It's another demo. It's another hole in our downtown. It's another building we're going to have to bring back in some form or fashion or have another giant desolate hole in the heart of our downtown. Yet again, these are the kind of things that I'm going to keep banging the drum about until I get another group behind me. I know there's other groups out there working on this. And I mean, you guys can start doing the work yourselves and laying the foundation, or you can have some of these bigger groups that are planning on it follow behind me with more public pressure. And that's not intended as a threat. It's the idea, though, that you guys could make a landmark achievement by passing that here. Not only for the people that rent in this city, but for the people that come long after this administration or the council members are long gone. And I mean that sincerely. That's the kind of thing that really will change the future of this city in terms of who we allow to own the buildings in this city, what we allow them to do with them over time, how long we let them sit untouched, neglected, overlooked, to the point that the electrical systems burn the building down and destroy multiple buildings nearby it or cost millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars to renovate. We lose businesses that way. I mean, it's just frustrating because all around this city, whether it's in Jim's ward, whether it's downtown here, whether it's Sean's ward or Roy's ward, we all have problem buildings and problem properties and problem landlords, and we can't keep piecemealing it. We're going to keep wasting time in court going after individuals like Old Town, but the reality is we could have prevented that long before that. We could have been doing yearly inspections in there and prevented a lot of the issues that necessitated shutting them down. And that's not something that's out of sorts. Bloomington does it. I mean, the only places around us at our size, and I'll keep noting that, is Champaign, Kankakee, and us. That's crazy. Bloomington and Peoria are a short hop away, and they have blueprints for us. I'll send you the stuff from Milwaukee that offers bigger programs about rent abatement, loan programs. Why couldn't we get a local bank to sponsor or offer 0% loans for landlords to help renovate some of these nascent properties? Wouldn't that be a wise thing to do? Instead of just, because I know the worry is if we just shut them down, what do? Kick out the residents? Tear down the business that's in there? No, but we have to give incentives, like he just mentioned, to get them to actually get involved in that and not be scared to maybe report some of the problems they have and talk about the issues they're keeping hidden out of fear of having to shut down those buildings or losing tenants or not being able to renovate because now they have no revenue. I mean, those are the kind of things that when we look at that broader picture, this city desperately needs it because things like this keep happening. Who owns Robin Roberts Stadium now? It's a good thing that we're handing it over. I don't want to make that seem like it's not, but that is yet again another piece of our city that we're handing off to someone that is not the city. And that, again, that's not an attack. I'm really happy that they're going to keep track of it. It's a good ownership group. I'm really hoping that they follow through with that solidly. But that's something that, again, we're hoping. And that's a big hope. And I think that's kind of the frustration that you guys should really think about is that we're left hoping that these people's better angels win out. I don't know about you, but I'm not real big on better angels. I don't believe that people respond to their best impulses. I believe a lot of times people will cut corners, save dollars, and avoid problems if it's easier to ignore. And I think we can all think of situations and places like that right now. I'm going to use my last 20 seconds to talk about the fact that Pritzker has acknowledged that we will have law enforcement agencies from federal groups and National Guards from other states coming to Chicago. I know that our law enforcement can't handle that, but as citizens, we should all consider everyone a part of our community. It doesn't matter what they've done in terms of entering here illegally or anything like that, but we should stand up against outside interference in our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
James Johnson.
Clerk Redpath?
I'm going to follow up with that. I'm going to say, is my mic on? I want to make sure I'm being heard. To the former mayor, thanks, because I've been up here twice just trying to get an answer out of you, Mayor, about the Hilton. But it finally had to come from me banging on this podium. When I come up here the first time, I should at least get an answer. I at least deserve that. But I'm glad we finally got some answers to that question. Because just because I'm the one up here asking, that don't mean that I'm the only one who wants to know. There's a lot of people who want to know. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for, I got 2 D words for you. And you know what my favorite one is? It's disruption. And we're headed for disruption. We're going to see it. And for all you non-believers, the country is going to see it. I'm calling. And for you, if you don't believe me, we'll see a Cat 5 hurricane this year, and it's going to destroy some things. And our people are going to see some hard times. I told you last time I was here, I was about what happened in Katrina in New Orleans. My other disruption is where the police chief go. I want them to be proactive instead of reactive. And I don't know why he walked out when I came up here, but I What I do know is they're about to get busy. Now, for whatever reason why we don't want to use Mr. Washington, who's been from the streets, and use him to speak to some of these young people, I don't know why y'all don't use somebody who comes from them streets that can tone some of this down. The gun violence is not going to stop. But that ain't why I'm here. I'm really here to talk to our people because the other D word is the dictator is really trying to defund Black America. And we sleeping on it. And there's people that's going to keep telling the truth, and I'm one of them. We're going to keep telling the truth because I was just in Chicago, walked around downtown freely, and I didn't have no problems. But if I let the media and the dictator tell the story, you would think it's the worst place to be. Now, they're going after the cash bail. They're going after the federal money. It's going to affect our people. And that's going to trickle down into the community where it's going to hurt us. So I did my own little homework and research about, we're going into this new little era, the Jim Crow era. Do your history if you don't know. But so I did my own little research and I came up with this law enforcement list. We got the CIA. We got ICE that has the largest budget ever. We have ATF. We have DEA, CBP, HSI, FBI, U.S. Marshals, Secret Service, State Police, County Police, City Police, Capitol Police, Secretary of State Police, Postmaster Police, Railroad Police. That's just a few. That's not even mentioning all the little small towns. And you know why I mention that? All those agencies I just mentioned have the right to arrest us or anybody. They carry guns. And it ain't a whole lot of black and brown on these departments. So what I'm saying is, to my people, I don't even care if the council, y'all ain't got to hear me. I'm talking to the people who listen to me in this community. They're coming. They're going to attack. And we got to be ready. We got to quit sleeping and quit playing. Because that defunding Black America is real. And y'all can talk about grass cutting all you want. But pretty soon, some of this community ain't going to be able to feed themselves. Or got to make a choice. Do I pay this bill or do I buy? And then all y'all go to the grocery store now, y'all already see it. The prices are killing all.
Aaron Cahill.
Alderwoman Purchase, do you need to speak?
Thank you, Mayor. James, I totally understand where you're coming from, especially with SNAP being really cut in half too. And we have one of our very own right now being detained in a whole nother country. For those who don't know, O'Darian Jordan. I'm sending my prayers out. I'm hoping that he does get his visa back. A gentleman who has done a ton of work in the community. His dad is an outstanding man who passed away, has a reading program that we still do as Divine Nine, and it's really breaking my heart and others too. And the Black community is doing their part by calling, and we're sharing it on our social media site. So it is real right now.
Real.
And O'Darian's one of ours.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Clerk Redpath?
Aaron Cahill.
I don't see him.
Rick Chatterjee.
I appreciate my name being said right. I like that. My name is Rick. I'm the treasurer of the Land of Lincoln DSA. Maybe you've heard of us. What we want to do is bring to your attention a desire from the community to, in the spirit of this being an ongoing conversation about unhoused resources in Springfield, our good friend Bree has already brought to light many of the discrepancies between resources that are offered and resources that are actually available based on specific criteria and circumstances. And this is a valuable conversation, and we hope that we can further address real material change with respect to these issues. We would like to further this conversation by highlighting resources that already exist, and we want your assistance in making these more visible. We've been making note of strategies used in other cities of comparable size and hope that we can emulate some of these and implement some of these of our own. In places like La Crosse and Madison in Wisconsin, for example, there are freestanding bulletin boards everywhere to give people a sense of events and resources around town, and such community spaces have ready precedent in Springfield already, and all that's really needed is the material support so that anybody who walks by these spaces can be made aware that such resources exist. I was recently at a Massey Commission meeting and was impressed by a presentation given by the Sangamon County Recovery-Oriented Systems of Care, where they detailed the extensive resources that are available in our county for those in recovery for substance abuse, but for anyone needing financial or material services. One of the audience members commented that it was the most comprehensive lists like this that they had seen up to this point. They presented a survey revealing that most Sangamon County residents could only name 2% of the resources that were listed that were available to them. This knowledge gap means that we have funding, human resources, and services that are already available, but they're being sorely underutilized. And it also means that people who are already in crisis are not aware of help that's already available to them, and many people wouldn't necessarily know where to start. After the meeting, I sought out the link to this resource list, and I found it tucked away in an obscure corner on the county website. And while this is an excellent start, that this long list of unhoused resources, food pantries, legal services, and the like is publicly available, I do find it striking that it would be put in a place where only somebody with a reasonably high level of internet literacy would be able to access it. Regardless of whether or not this is done in bad faith, this is a problem that can be readily fixed. By contrast, here's a brochure with the same resources, and I want to compliment the Sangamon County Recovery-Oriented Systems of Care for putting together such a concise, portable document. And it would be great if the city took a similarly proactive approach in connecting hardworking offices to the people whom they're already hoping to help. This document shows that work has already been done in improving accessibility at the county level, and a similar document, I think, could be made at the city level and then put en masse in spaces where unhoused people are likely to be. In a perfect world, we would have human peer-led resource navigators and full-time social workers on the ground, in addition to the social workers who are already there working with the continuum of care, the IDPH, and medical institutions. But in place of this, let's get this information out everywhere. Let's get it to bus stops, libraries, public parks, micro pantries, bulletin boards, places of worship, gas stations, and cafes. Let's make it so that nobody wonders for a second where to go or whom to call for help when they need it. Those of us in community organizing spaces are very eager to help bridge the gap between existing spaces and the people who need them, and we will keep advocating for the continued elimination of barriers. However, the city, which has much more funding and resources than we do, should be stepping up more to meet the needs of its residents. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else, clerk?
Robert Williams. That's the last one.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here today. Good morning. Good evening, just city council meeting. I'm not here to talk. I'm gonna let my phone do the talking for me, and I want y'all to hear what happened to me over the weekend.
Sir,
Well,
can I ask a question? Can I make sure there's no foul language on it?
No, it's no foul language,
Okay,
man,
thank
for
you.
real.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my God.
Yeah, what's up? My name is Dwayne Chappelle. They accuse me of having prostitutes and selling drugs out my room, and I did neither.
At the mission, at Mansion View.
At Mansion View, I did neither, and I got put out They came and sneakily took my key and put me out. Nobody was up front. Nobody wanted to just talk to me like a person. And that's what upset me about the whole situation. Because I did none of that. Yes, I'm not going to lie, sit here and say I didn't help people when they come and ask me for food or give them showers. I just did what I thought was right.
And ask them, how do you know what I did inside my house?
And how is it possible that they know what I did and my door was closed? I know I had a camera outside my door, but the walls are not see-through. It's me,
That's
Dwayne
one.
Chappelle.
Well, the other three I got, I just realized they do have some curse words, but the people that's involved need to be seen, heard, and they ain't got the coping skills, they wasn't raised right. We all come from a dysfunctional family, basically all of us that's out here on the street in some shape or fashion or form. We've been sexually assaulted, beaten by our parents, and all kind of miscellaneous, not miscellaneous, but all kind of BS. And it's not good, and this one tape I played last week. May I ask you about a job? I be out here. These people be coming to me. I don't come to them, and they tell me they problem. I'm not no doctor. I'm not no psychiatrist, but I guess this is what God want me to do. And I listen to him. And but the agencies are not. The mental health people are not. They don't even come out here. Like I told y'all last week, this one girl, Lady Angel, laying out there in a diaper, and then nobody do nothing. It's a white lady. I took it upon myself to dress her and correct her friends for misusing her, taking advantage of her. But like I said, I care, but I'm trying to get a job, a place to stay, to show you people that this is not just no mistake. I'm going to do it. I'm still doing it. Like I said, I thank Capital Catholic Charity for blessing me with an apartment. I haven't found one yet. They asking too much money. But they said they'll pay my first month rent and my deposit. And I also spoke to my doctor and told him what was going on with me. He said he's going to give me a place to stay. He said don't even mess with Capital Township. And he said if I ain't hear from him in a certain day, call him back. So I'm going to be calling him back tomorrow and let him know that the people that supposed to got in contact with me didn't. But this mental health issue is serious. People be drinking, drugging, but this mental health issue is not going to go away. And it's from different people, they family, people on the street that's living out here homeless, getting taken advantage of. This one tape I want to play, I think I got time, but this brother was really out there real bad, and it hurted me, because he accused me of stealing his stuff, which I didn't, but he found out that it wasn't me, so it's all good. I let him listen to the tape the next day, and he realized that I didn't steal his stuff. And here it go right here. I want your bike to get stolen. And Mike, how long you been over here? How long you been out here at homeless, Chase? If I cuss, man, it wasn't intentionally, and it wasn't, it's just something I want you to hear. I'm finna go get this bike, which is all the way over here. And I took it to him earlier. Put it up. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Take it and put it up. I ain't gonna.
Thank you, Mr. Williams,
If he get mad
for your time tonight. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
That's all we have. Motion for adjournment.
Yep.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. We are adjourned.